Hi guys, Donald Trump is aiming to save the American people from credit card debt with threatening MasterCard, Visa, and American Express with a 10% cap on interest rates. Guys, credit card debt has reached its highest point in recent years, and this can be a policy to save it. Today's video, guys, I'm going to break down why this can be the best decision for the American people or the worst decision for the credit card industry. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair expense to your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a banger. In today's video, we're going to break down Donald Trump credit card policy with capping interest rate to 10%. But before we get to the video, guys, please like and subscribe to the video. It allows you to push this content to a wider audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. If you have anything derogatory in your credit report, I mean, anything negative, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies, medical bills, guys, you name it, please go over to creditapprove.com. It's the website and the software that I was telling you about that allows you to put the full experience to your own hands. Guys, people are removing thousands of dollars worth of debt by themselves. They are no longer using credit repair companies. They are putting this information in this experience into their own hands and appreciating on a deeper level. Guys, please go to creditapprove.com, check out the software and start removing these items, guys, if you have anything derogatory on your credit report. Now, let's dive straight into the meat and potatoes of this video. Guys, this video is super interesting to say the least because, like I said, Americans are suffering with credit card debt day by day. Actually, we have reached the highest point of credit card debt in recent years. I stumbled across this article on CNBC. It says credit card debt hits its record $1.1 trillion, New York Fed's research shows. It says that collectively Americans now owe a record of $1.14 trillion on their credit cards, according to the new report on household debt with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Credit card balances rose by $27 billion in the second quarter of 2024, with a 5.8% jump from a year ago. Credit card delinquency rates were also higher, especially among younger adults. Our borrowers between the ages of 18 to 29 and 30 to 39 were likely harder hit by the COVID-19 pandemic in the New York Fed found. Who was falling behind on credit cards? These borrowers may have overextended during the pandemic, the New York Fed researcher said on a press call on Tuesday. Now, what I've realized is that the people that's suffering the most from this recent shift in the economy is, like it says, the ages between 18 to 39, the ages that's not retired. Now, I've stumbled across a lot of retirees, and they're not really feeling the difference of the economy. Of course, you can see that prices are a lot higher, but they just don't feel it. I guess their money is constantly coming in, so they really don't see the differential. Now, despite how you may feel about Donald Trump, since he's been awarded victory over the 2024 election, everything is up. The stock market is up, the crypto market is up, Bitcoin is at its highest point ever. Is almost reaching $90,000 per Bitcoin, and he's not even moved into the White House yet, but the markets are responding to his presidency win, and they are very confident in him saving the economy from where it once at. Now, this policy is something that is very interesting to say the least, because credit card debt, credit card interest rates are an average 20% and higher. So for him to basically allow credit card debts to interest rates to go to 10%, that can save households thousands of dollars on the debt that's owed on this credit card debt. I also found another article from Yahoo Finance to say Trump wants to cap credit card interest rates at 10%. Critic warns that it could cause people to lose their cards. Now, a lot of media circulating around Donald Trump is always going to be negative. That's just seems how it goes. Around like 89% of media circumnavigated around Donald Trump when it comes to popular brands like NBC, ABC, Yahoo, CNN. They seem like they hate this guy. So I'm going to take these articles with a grain of salt, but I definitely want you to understand the details of this foreign policy. Credit card debt has been a pressing issue in America, and former president and Republican president nominee Donald Trump has proposed a solution to alleviate this burden. While working Americans catch up, they are going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates. Donald Trump spoke to a packed audience during a campaign rally in New York on September 18th. We're going to cap it at 10%. We can't let them make 25 to 30%. Now, I seen the video and it was very interesting. Matter of fact, guys, look at the video and take a look.
And while working Americans catch up, we're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. We have no choice. They're getting 22, 25%. We can't let people have to pay 25% and 22% interest because they can't afford to pay off their credit card. We're going to cap it for a period of time at 10%. We will terminate the Green New Scam and spend the trillions and trillions of dollars of unspent dollars on roads, bridges, real infrastructure, and paying down debt, not fake infrastructure that has caused massive inflation.
So as you can see, guys, he is making a valid point in a valid effort to actually fix the credit card debt. Obviously, this is one of the biggest and pressing issues circumnavigating around the country. Almost everyone that has credit cards or have been exposed to credit cards within the last 2 to 3 years have some form of credit card debt. If you don't, good for you, kudos to you. But we are hitting record numbers when it comes to this issue, and if we don't get in front of it, it can be as worse as the student loans issues that we have. Student loans is probably by far one of the biggest debts that the American people have to deal with, and credit card debt is around the corner from that. The proposal stands out given the average credit card interest rate was 21.51% as of May 2024, according to the Federal Reserve. Rates have climbed in recent years, but they have never fallen to a 10% mark based on data going back to 1994. High interest rates pose a challenge for those with credit card debt as balances can balloon if repayments don't keep pace. I've seen people that's buried in credit card debt, and if you do not have a game plan, it's almost impossible to pay high balance credit cards with the minimum balance paid. It can take literally years and years and years and years if you have a high limit credit card that you're trying to pay off with the minimum balance payments. It just doesn't work. So because the interest eats up all of the payments, so you're basically paying interest every month instead of paying towards the principal, which is the actual balance that you actually owe to the credit cards. High interest rates pose like a challenge for those with credit card debt as balances can balloon if repayments don't keep pace. We read that the Federal Reserve Bank of New York reported a 27 billion surge in credit card balances in the second quarter of 2024, pushing the total outstanding balance to $1.4 trillion. It's a big business for banks. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau estimates that each year Americans pay a whopping $120 billion in credit card interest and fees, not the principal, just interest and fees. We are paying $120 billion to these credit card companies, and the American people definitely need a lifeline when it comes to credit card debt. What do I think about this? I think that this is a great effort to actually challenge the credit cards debt that we are actually going through right now in this country. I don't know how it's going to play out on the backside when it comes to the actual companies, because yes, this will help a lot of American people and the consumers that consume credit cards. But how would this play out when it comes to the businesses like Visa, American Express, and MasterCard? How would this actually play out to them is where the questions last, because I don't know if they're going to pivot. I don't know if it's going to make them shut down a lot of accounts or anything like that. I honestly don't know how this will work on their end. How will they be able to adjust and adapt to a 11% deduction when it comes to interest payments towards these cards? Now, I honestly feel like this is a valid effort on Trump team, because this is an issue, and if it continue to goes in the same direction that it's going, who knows how it's going to play out. Now, in the comment section, I want you guys to let me know, how do you feel about this? Do you feel like this is a great idea? If you do, type great idea. If you do not, type terrible idea. And it will allow a dialect to happen in the comment section, because we are the American people. We are the consumers. So I want to know how you guys feel about this. Do you guys feel like that this is a good effort going forward? And if you are not a Trump supporter, or if you are a Trump supporter, keep the rhetoric out of the comment section. But I definitely want a dialogue to happen, because I think almost everyone that owns credit cards or are a consumer of credit cards are dealing with this ongoing issue of credit card debt. And I know a lot of people feel like their head is barely above water, and they're drowning, literally drowning in credit card debt, and something has to happen. And if you do think something has to happen, guys, I have a lot of smart people on this channel. I've seen some brilliant comments in my comment section. Let me know a possible alternative to this policy that Donald Trump is pushing. Guys, if you found any of this information helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. We didn't get as many likes as I would like to this last video, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This content needs to go out to as many people as possible, and it helps YouTube push us within the algorithm. Guys, leave it in the comment section. Till next time, take care of yourself and take care of your credit. Credit Coach Q out. Peace.